Chile, with its long territory, bounded between the Pacific Ocean and the Andes Range, offers a great geographical diversity. From a desertic north, rich in minerals, an agricultural and industrial central zone, up to the far south in the Patagonia, full of virgin forests, fjords and snowdrifts containing important energy reserves. Early in its history, the Chilean economic support was based on its mineral resources, building up a strong tradition which has prevailed till nowadays. Its growing economy is one of the most stable in the world, thanks to solid institutions, a strong banking sector and world-class professionals. Together with the growth of local mining, this situation has allowed Chile in the last decades to attract the main mining investors, becoming the first world producer of copper and molybdenum. From 1968, the Association of Engineering Consulting Companies of Chile, AIC, a non-profitable professional association which gathers companies from the engineering sector in Chile, has studied and boosted actions meant to promote, develop and project consultancy engineering in Chile. In the beginning of the 70s, Chilean engineers had to take the management and operation of the copper-grade mining, achieving to maintain the productive capacity and facing the challenges of growth and technological upgrading, being able to improve competitiveness and sustainability according to the environmental rules equivalent to the highest world standards.
Trying to incorporate sustainability variables into the engineering projects, it's something that is changing the culture of developing projects for the future. Energy projects, mining projects in Chile, outside Chile. Things that are very, very important, it's the natural resources, and the other issue which is taking transcendental importance is communities relation.
The new project, developed from the early 90s, promoted the creation of important engineering offices, allowing for a major specialization of professionals and motivating the settlement of important transnational and national engineering consulting firms. In that same decade, there was a huge growth in mining production, especially in copper, due to the expansion of the existing plants, the investment of big mining companies in new projects, and the introduction of new technologies that allowed for the large-scale exploitation of new deposits.
Any investor that comes to Chile or have a project will find in Chile engineering companies strong capacity to support the projects, to support the engineering, to develop the feasibility studies, all the environmental studies and all the stakeholder analysis and engagement. They will find strong capacity to help them to get the permitting according to the rules of the country, and they will realize that they can trust.
In our definition, sustainability has to deal with the environmental variable, the community variable, and the traditional health and safety variables for workers.
Cada día el tema del desarrollo de la ingeniería en minería requiere de desarrollar nuevas especialidades, desde el punto de vista no solamente técnico, minero, sino que desde el punto de vista ambiental, de sustentabilidad, del desarrollo, ¿cierto?, del tema de las aguas, el desarrollo, ¿cierto?, del entorno donde se desarrollan los proyectos mineros, que requieren, ¿cierto?, múltiples especialidades, trabajo de equipos especializados para poder resolver los problemas que nos están desafiando estos proyectos mineros.
the major Canadian investment in Chile, the major mining investment is Canadian for mining industry. Most of our mining projects are in high altitude and very severe weather conditions, very cold, and so we have to design accordingly. Chile has been used as a platform to develop projects throughout Latin America mainly.
The main mining companies in Chile have their own port facilities. For instance, Escondida has Coloso, Codelco has Mejillones, and those ports has the capability to transport all the production of the mining companies. So we have a very good connection with roads, ports, and transportation to the final destination of the mining products we sell abroad.
El potencial humano, el capital humano que Chile tiene, y en particular nuestra empresa Codelco, es relevante. La alta capacidad técnica y profesional de la cual provienen nuestros ingenieros, del reconocimiento que hay de las universidades que en nuestro país existen para preparar a estos profesionales, de la capacidad técnica también de los trabajadores y el desempeño responsable, la sustentabilidad, la integridad física de las personas.
The most significant feature of Chilean engineering is its earthquake engineering. We live in an earthquake-prone country, and we have withstood the strongest earthquakes in the world recorded. And so we had to learn to cope and live with earthquakes, and that means that we have developed skills, technology, knowledge, and also we have learned and designed special features. Our structures are specially designed. It's been recognized worldwide.
All the expansion projects and new plants, apart from the application of new technologies, were made with Chilean engineering, not only through national offices, but also through large transnational consulting companies that settled in Chile with Chilean professionals.
Chile is the best place in Latin America to establish a base, and certainly a very good place to work and use resources for projects in Chile and elsewhere in Latin America. The infrastructure in Chile is excellent. You can get anywhere pretty quickly by road or by airplane. The systems work well. Within Santiago, all of the engineering offices are in a cluster in Providencia, generally speaking, within 10 blocks of each other. If I need to go downtown, I jump on the metro and I'm there in 10 minutes.
Chilean engineering has been able to face the challenge of caring environmental resources, making the concept of sustainability its own, embodying it from the early stages of design of each project and on its own work. Reservoir projects, decontamination plans, reforestation and wastewater treatment, among others, are an evidence of a necessary concern to ensure long-term coexistence of industries with communities that hold them.
Our environmental and community regulations, the security and safety regulations are very sound and permits to do a work in a certain scope which is acceptable in most countries and regulation in all over the world.
Security in great copper mining work has had historically low rates of accidents. In case of a contingency, Chilean engineers have known how to react fastly in a conflict.
Chilean engineering has shown the capabilities of its professionals, positioning them in competitive platforms inside the most demanding markets in the world, which has allowed them to be on executive positions at a high level, both in mining industry and in large consultancy firms in Latin American countries, as well as in North America, Africa, Europe, Asia and Australia.
In every country where it is needed to be on site to develop a project, Chilean engineering companies always associate with local companies, but local in terms of the region where the project is located.
Globalization is an opportunity to share experiences which could make the development and welfare of humankind more viable in the long term, which is one of the major challenges that the world faces these days. Chilean engineering is prepared to offer the world its knowledge and the experience of a country and an industry that was able to grow, develop and yield a better welfare for its inhabitants with the benefits of sustainable mining.